Okay, hey guys. Today's just some assorted notes for advising writers. If you can't get your stuff into larger newspapers, you can try smaller publications. It might be easier to get a column about your book in, like maybe AMVETS or Grit, or they had those little underground papers. They're usually looking for material. Podcasts are actually perfect because the interviews stay on the web forever. And it's never really a bad idea to create a YouTube video wherein your writer is being interviewed by a friend. You can always set something up in your home where your friend is interviewing you, and I mean that also gets your name out, and we'll blog it for you and everything. Now, not every lead is going to pan out for you, but even bad leads, they can bring other opportunities. So keep that in mind. If you know a child at school age, speak there on career day. Talk to the classrooms. Maybe, they'll be inspired and tell their parents about you. If you have an illness that has a publication or a newsletter, write a short column for them. Submit your work everywhere. A subject matter, any subject matter you can write about, get your name out there. Ask Stephen King. He wrote everything. TV, travel news, wherever he could get his name, and that's how he raised the money and the interest for Carrie. So anything at all that you can write about, you can get it in there, even if it's a church newsletter, whatever it is. That's a good way to generate buzz. Can you contact local museums? They might have something that you can volunteer into their newsletter, especially if you have something like a historical fiction, or maybe you wrote something about King Tut or something like that, and they're having the exhibit. That could be helpful to you. So follow the events that are going on in your community very closely, because you never know when one of them is going to present itself as an opportunity. If you belong to clubs or organizations, see if they might set up a signing or a speaking engagement which you can plug your book. If you're a veteran and the Veteran Administration is having some kind of dinner, talk to them. You never know until you ask. All they can do is say no. If you're a good gardener, there's lots of papers and periodicals out there looking for gardening tips. You can get your name out that way, and at the end of the article, plug your book. Using WordPress, G+, Wattpad, Reddit's AMA, any blog page, Writers Association is good. Okay, as long as you've Googled complaints against them, there's no complaints against them, the more the better, because it gets your name out there. And when you're struggling with writing, just write it. You can edit, you can rewrite, but if the page is blank, you can't do that. So just write it. Also, it is actually company policy that a book must be out a year before we sign another, and that is at most houses, indie houses, traditionals, all of them, because you haven't shown us you can sell the first one yet. So if you come to me with, I've written 15 books, I'm sorry, we're publishing one of them, we'll see how that goes. Because we are easygoing, but we are still a business, and that means while the rest of the world is digging for gold, we need to be the ones selling the shovels. If we don't have sales, we're not in business anymore. So that's a very important thing to remember as well. Alright, well thanks guys. Have a good one. That's my side of it.